In today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you guys a golden nugget, how to increase your average order value and avoid refunds due to lost, delayed, and damaged packages. So why you should always look for ways to increase your order value. Your average order value is one of the most important metrics that you have in your e-commerce store. What it means basically is just the average dollar amount spent each time a customer places an order on your website. So your goal as an e-commerce business owner is to maximize the amount of money you generate from every single visitor that visits your store. And the higher your average order value, the more profitable your business becomes. And this ultimately means that you can afford reinvesting back into your business. You have more profit to play with in your business. And this gives you more room to test out other stuff which requires more cash flow, more money. So a higher AOV is really your best ally to mitigate the risk of ever rising advertising costs. We all know how much the advertising costs have been increasing in the past few years, especially with the rise of e-com and everyone hopping on the trend and launching their e-commerce store. So basically what this led to is an ever-growing number of advertisers. And as you guys know, with the demand and offer low, the higher the demand, the more expensive the price is, which explains why the advertising costs have increased. So a higher AOV is really your best ally when it comes to mitigating the ever-rising advertising costs. The lower your product's price is, the more you need to find a way to increase your AOV and vice versa. Basically what this means is that if you have a lower ticket product, something that you sell for $30, $40, the more you have to find ways to increase your average order value, because when you sell such a low priced item, typically your margin is not that high. You would profit around $10 to $20 per sale, which is not a lot. And it does not give you a lot of room to play with when you try to scale your advertising campaigns on Facebook. So you're going to be very limited when you want to try and scale on Facebook due to the low margin. So increasing your AOV will help you tremendously when you are trying to scale a low ticket product. Whereas if you had a higher ticket product, something that is priced at $80 minimum, then your profit margin would be higher. It would be at least $30 to $40. And again, you would not necessarily need to increase your average order value when scaling, because that gives you enough room to afford scaling aggressively on Facebook. But at the end of the day, you still have to maximize your average order value regardless of how much your product is priced at, because your goal as a business owner is to maximize the amount of money you make from each and every single customer that browses your website. So even if you could add an extra $50 worth of revenue on top of that $1,000, then that would still, count as a win, because you would make 5% extra revenue, and every single percent counts. When you are in business, every cent counts. Do not miss out on the chance of increasing your order value. So now I'm gonna go over the different types of upsells and the different ways to increase your average order value. So you have two types of upsells. You have a service-based upsell, which is recommended for pre-purchase upsells. Basically what pre-purchase upsells are upsells that your customer is being offered before checking out, before completing his order. Say your customer is landing on the cart page after adding the product to his cart. He is then being presented with a service-based upsell, such as a warranty extension or a priority fulfillment service or shipping protection. So all of these are service-based upsells which your customer can add during the checkout process. And you have product-based upsells. These are basically upsells that happen once your customer has placed his order on your website. So once that happens, you can show complementary products that complements the product that your customer has ordered very well, with a good discount, at least 20%, 25%. That would be a good range to shoot for when offering a discount for post-purchase product upsells. And there are two ways to increase your average order value. Like I said, with pre-purchase upsells, I have already gone over this before, and with post-purchase upsells, which is, like I said, presented right after a customer places an order. And you have to keep in mind that this scenario is the most lucrative one for you, and it's the one that converts the best, since once your customer has placed the order, he is already in that buy-in mindset. He has already pulled the trigger, so it will be easier for him to pull the trigger on an upsell on another product that he sees could complement the product he already bought very well. So the best upsell strategy makes use of both pre and post-purchase upsells. You have to use service-based upsells for pre-purchase, such as a shipping insurance, which I'm going to be going over in the next few slides, and which is the main theme for this video. It could also cover priority fulfillment as an extra service that your customer can opt for when checking out, and also extra warranty. You also have to leverage your product-based upsells for post-purchase. Your best pick would be, like I said, a product that complements the product originally bought by your customer very well, or simply a product that is in the same niche. Let's say you sell dog products, you are in the dog niche, then you can sell, I don't know, a product that your customer's dog could benefit from, and which is not something that your customer had bought originally with a good discount. And also you have to make use of product-based upsells for post-purchase. Since this is the most converting type of upsell, like I said, once the customer has placed an order, it'll be easier for him to opt for the upsell. My best recommendation for this type of scenario is just to give the customer another type of product within the same niche, or a product that goes very well with the product the customer had originally purchased on your store, and offer them a significant discount, at least 20%. In my case, I like to give 25% discounts on my product upsells for the post-purchase scenario. And I also add some urgency in there. For example, you could add a sentence like "discount ends in 10 to 15 minutes. This will further entice your customers to complete the post-purchase upsell as soon as possible, because this triggers their FOMO, their fear of missing out. And the best product purchase upsell that I have been using for many months, it works flawlessly, it is very user-friendly and very easy to set up, and it just runs smoothly in the background. It's set and forget. Once you set it up properly, it will never disappoint you. So the app is called Upsell Post-Purchase Upsell. You will never go wrong by picking up this post-purchase upsell app. So now I'm getting into the meat and potato of this video. I'm gonna go over why a lost, delayed, or damaged package is a great opportunity for a service-based upsell. As you guys know, e-commerce is a business model where a lot of things can go wrong. It's probably one of the hardest business models out there when it comes to online businesses, because there's so many moving parts that each and every single moving part is prone to breaking. And this, if you have been in e-commerce for quite a few years, you know what I'm talking about. You should always be on your toes and be prepared for the worst scenarios, because those are going to happen, no question, no doubt about that. So what you want to do as an e-commerce business owner is you want to minimize the things that can go wrong. It's one of the main requirements to be able to run an e-commerce store successfully in the long run. One of the many things that can go wrong is when a package is lost or delayed. When you are dropshipping, you do not have control over the fulfillment of your product, and this means that your packages are prone to delaying, to getting lost, or just being damaged in the process. So this is a scenario which happens to me quite frequently. I would say it's around 1 to 5% of the total orders. So if you do a lot of volume, that adds up very quickly. So you have to find ways to mitigate this risk and make sure that you do not end up losing revenue. When this happens, you face the following issues. So first of all, you face an increase in customer complaints, which leads to lower customer satisfaction rates. And as you guys may or may not know, having very good positive 4 and 5-star reviews is extremely important. I would say it's even vital and crucial to have when you are trying to run an e-commerce brand in the long run and keep it profitable for many years to come. And this also means that you get higher refunds. So when a customer has their order lost, delayed, or damaged, you would have to refund that customer. There is no way around that. And we all know how painful it is when you have to refund an order which you had paid advertising costs for it to happen in the first place. So as you can see, it's all negatives when this scenario happens. So people might think that this is rare. When you do a lot of volume, this adds up, like I said, very quickly. And you'll find yourself losing thousands of dollars and losing customers, which is even more costly, because those customers you could have made repeat purchases from had you not had this situation happen in the first place. So the only service-based upsell to provide you and your customers peace of mind, this service-based upsell I have been using myself for the last 3 years. It works amazingly well, and it has allowed me to get total peace of mind, not only for myself but also for my customers, since I do know that whenever I am faced with a situation of a delayed, damaged, or lost package, I know for sure that I am not only covered but my customer is covered as well. since if they have opted for this ship protection package protection insurance, they are fully covered against all these scenarios. So in case that happens, they are offered the choice between having a full refund or a free replacement, which covers them and helps you avoid having the customer being upset about the whole purchase experience. So this pre-purchase upsell has helped me get through the most stressful times when running my store, such as shipping disruptions leading to lost packages. I remember I had a few periods of time where I was facing very stressful situations when my supplier told me that a lot of the batches that were shipped out were delayed and would take 2 to 3 months, sometimes even 4 months to be delivered. And that is exactly where this ship protection package protection came in and proved very much valuable, because it just helped me overcome this hurdle and be able to provide either fast, full refunds for my customers or free replacements without spending a penny out of my pocket. So it was the insurance company's job to process the refunds on my behalf. So they are the ones that are paying for either the full refund or for the free replacement. So since it is relatively cheap, it costs around 10% of the product price. Most of the customers end up buying it when they are on the cart page. This is something that the customers can optionally add on the cart page, and what I noticed from my own experience is that at least 80 to 90% of my customers end up choosing it. So you not only protect yourself from refunds due to lost, delayed, damaged packages, but you also increase your AOV. So not only does this upsell protect you from losing money by issuing refunds from your own pocket, but it also, like I said, since it is an upsell, it also helps you make more money in the process. So once a customer picks this upsell when they are on the cart page, you basically get 50% of the fee. Let's say you sell $100 product. This ship protection package protection insurance would cost around $10 and you get to keep 50%, which is $5. So you get to make $5 extra. And at the end of the day, it's $5 extra in your bottom line, which is a very good bonus, right? So how it works is, in case the package is lost, damaged, or delayed, ship protection will either provide the full refund or free replacement depending on the customer preference. All the customer has to do is just apply for either a refund or a full replacement on their website, and the process is very quick, easy and convenient for your customers, so it does not make it frustrating for them to either get their refund or full replacement. This is a screenshot I took from their website. So as you can see, the customers can purchase shipping protection at checkout. If a package is lost, damaged or stolen, the customer can quickly receive a replacement or refund. So what happens when a customer complains about a lost, delayed or damaged package? If you do not have this insurance, you not only have a lower AOV, you also have a disappointed customer since they did not get their order and they are disappointed and frustrated about the entire purchasing experience, which negatively impacts their perception of your brand, and they can even leave you a very bad review, which would be seen by many other potential customers who are researching your brand reputation before pulling the trigger on your website. Whereas if you had implemented ship protection in your store, you would drive your AOV up, you would have happy customers, and you would have no revenue loss at all. So it's all wins across the board. So I hope you guys liked this video. I hope this brought you much value and it's something that you will consider implementing in your own store. This has been working very well for me, and it helped me avoid thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars of revenue loss due to refunds, which I would have had to process out of my own pocket had I not chosen this app. Yeah, you can try it out for yourself. Just look up the name of the app. It's called Ship Protection on the Shopify App Store, and I guarantee you guys that you will be happy about implementing this golden nugget in your e-commerce journey. And I look forward to seeing you guys again in the next video.